travel!
We're staying here.
Hey, come on.
Let's go. Oh!
Hey,
That was not a foul.
Are you serious?
This is street ball, man.
What up? This is week 13 podcast. Come on in, fellas. Let's get it going. I'm in a somber mood today because I did not get my win against the Doobie Brothers. So it sucks. I'm just gonna be sitting here, kind of like whatever.
Oh man! Hey, but the Magic won.
Yeah.
Magic got 10 in a row.
I kind of expected the Magic to win though.
Magic got 10 in a row. Like Father Like Son got 10 in a row.
On the bad side.
Well, I'll tell you, I'll do something. I'll beat the Doobie Brothers this week for you.
Okay.
Maybe. We'll see.
We'll see.
Who knows? You guys saw high score of the week went to the Coochie Mashers.
Wow. Coochie Mattress. Congratulations. First high score of the year.
Low score went to just the OK Ballers. Got him. Toilet ball. How you like that?
Got
Guess you're just okay. Or not even okay.
He's very mediocre
Yeah.
this time. I think he's lost like 6 in a row. He's mediocre. He's fighting for his playoff life. So
Got him. All right, week 13 is still the last regular season podcast. Next week we'll do a special playoff edition, 1 week only though.
yeah.
Anything you got? What do we got to talk about this
Got
week,
some
guys?
housekeeping
All
things for
right,
you
let's
guys.
get to
We
it.
talked it over. The end of the season is week 17. Everybody knows that. The date is December the 28th. We're going to have the end of the season party at the Landing in Liberty, as we normally do, on January the 24th, Saturday. January 24th, start time tentatively at 2 o'clock. More information on the site. Watch your scrolling message.
Yeah, that's right. Last week in the picks, the bad guy. 13-3.
Wow.
Ballin'.
That's a big week.
What'd you get, 12? 12-4?
Yeah.
11-5? Got
Yeah.
it.
You could have one more way you would have picked yourself.
I could have. Almost, man.
Yeah.
Great week. You know what? But though,
It almost came through to get you. I mean, you were almost right on your
Hey.
pick. I think you won by less than a point.
this is the last regular season week. A lot of teams in contention for the playoffs. I'm wearing my work vest because I'm ready to get to work. It's time for me to go to work now when the playoffs are about to start.
I think
I'm
we
going to
can
start
put
with
the
that
Irish.
guy over there.
The luck of the Irish.
Unlucky Irish. I'm going to start with him. And then I'm going to roll into the playoffs. Watch it, see it, believe it.
Speaking of playoffs, I think we just talked about, right before this podcast started, I think there's only like 3 teams mathematically eliminated and everybody else is still there.
Yeah.
Real quick, let's go over tiebreakers one more time because I think there was some confusion in the league. I heard some rumblings this week. So, the tiebreaker, if there's 2 teams in a conference that are tied trying to make the playoffs, it goes first head-to-head record, whoever, if it's 1-1 or 2-0, okay? So if it's 1-1, the next tiebreaker for 2 teams is conference record, not points. The points kick in on the 3rd tiebreaker, okay? Whoever has the most points, if it goes to 3rd tiebreaker, that's the team that makes it into the playoffs. Now, if there's 3 teams, because it could potentially be not in the same conference, because there's no way to determine a 3-team tiebreaker with conference record. Okay, so let's go with the 3 team. The 3 team is head. You can't do head to head, so it's just points. Okay, because if I play him and play him, I can beat him, he can beat him, and he can beat me. So it's just points. It could be a vicious circle. The tiebreaker, if there's 3 teams trying to make the playoffs, and the seeding is points. If there's 3 teams more with the same record.
Rules haven't changed. If you've been in the
Haven't
league,
changed.
it's the same year after year
Yeah.
after year. This is nothing new.
Yeah.
Year after year after year, this has been the format. Hasn't changed.
Okay, so hopefully that clears up.
Just
No
reiterating.
confusion. Just reiterating. If there's a 2-team tiebreaker, it goes head-to-head, conference, points. 3-team, nothing but points, because that's all you can do. You got any questions on that?
I have none.
All right, sweet.
I don't have any.
All right.
Good.
Because I'm in the playoffs.
I don't know if I'm in the playoffs. We'll find out this week.
Win, and you're in.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right, are we ready to go to matchups?
I think
We're
we're
who's
ready.
going to kick whose ass this week? All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go 16-0.
Whoa.
What do you think?
You're not.
We'll see.
Oh, okay. Well, 6165 show versus Mean Machine.
6165 show's fighting for his life. The scenario in that division is if Mojica wins and 6165 show loses, Mojica will make the playoffs. 6165 will be out as a tiebreaker. I think 6165 show gets in. I've said for 4 or 5 weeks now, 6165 show will get 1 team in the playoffs. This is the team. He's going to make it. He's going to beat Mean Machine.
I like the other scenario. I'm going Mean Machine.
I'm going Mean Machine.
So
You
you're
know,
telling
when
me
you ain't
Big Ten in?
got when you ain't got to play for something, you got to play for something. That's the spoiler.
Yeah, that's true.
Mean Machine spoil that man's playoff chances.
Ex-champion
Let's
taking
go.
ex-champion out.
Wow.
Oh, the Crushers versus Evolution.
I
Big
told y'all-
matchup. Tell us about
I
it.
told y'all last week that this is going to come down to Crushers can win and knock me out, even though we might have the same record because he'd have tiebreaker on me head-to-head 2-0. I got to get a win this week. I picked me. I'm winning to make the playoffs. Hopefully a good seed.
I'm going with Evolution. Crushers hasn't been on the site in 2 weeks. How's he gonna win?
Well, you know what?
He's not gonna hear this.
It's going to
either.
be tough for me to get a win.
Crushers couldn't beat the bad guy. The bad guy pulled one out on him Monday night by half a point. Got him. How you like that, Crushers? So I'm going with
He doesn't
Evolution.
even know he lost. He has no clue.
He might have got it on during the app. I don't think the app tracks the site. If you use the app, you don't show logged in. I don't know. We'll test that.
Yeah, we're going to test that out. I'm going with Evolution.
did.
Bohica versus Oklahoma.
This is going to be a
Big
matchup,
matchup.
too, that could possibly affect playoffs. I'm going to give the slight edge to Bohica. He's going to get a win. He's here to try to make it in there. I'm surprised he still hung in there after a 2-something record early in the season. He has a chance to make it. Bohica wins.
He's gonna tell 6165 show to bend over. Here it comes again.
Again. So that means you're going with him?
Yeah.
Going with
Alright.
Bohica. I mean, it doesn't matter how ugly you are. It doesn't matter how terrible of a fantasy manager you are. The thing that matters is sometimes if you just win week 13, things may just fall into place.
That's true.
And that's going to happen for Bohica. I'm picking Bohica, and he makes the playoffs, and then he gets his ass whipped week 1 of the playoffs. The Doobie Brothers versus the Bad Guys.
This is a division conference matchup for this one. Whoever wins this one between you guys, unfortunately I can't get in the mix, will win the conference. This is going to be a closer matchup than the schedule says. I think it has Brad winning by 30-ish points. I don't know if Kyle set his record or not. Brad's been very hot. Has scored a lot of points. I'm going to go with him to win the conference. Brad wins.
I'm of course going with myself. Last time we played, it was 315 to 290.
Yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah, something
Wow.
like that. Yeah.
So I don't think you can put 300 points up. I'll probably still put up 290. So I'm going with the Bad Guys.
I'm just surprised you're going with yourself finally.
Hey,
Use
I'm
yourself,
going
'cause
with the Bad Guys.
last week you're limping, this week you're pissed.
Look, I'm here to work. Let's get to work, folks.
All right.
Hardcore versus Omaha.
You know what? Hardcore, we thought he was out. He's got a slim chance to make it, but the only way to make it is beat Omaha, which he cannot do this week. Omaha wins.
I'm going with Omaha.
Omaha. Hardcore, he gone. Hobo Zombie Vikings versus the Shot Callers.
MIA didn't come through last week. You're slipping, bro. This has got to be the week. I'm going to roll with you. You got to win this week to make the playoffs. Must-win situation. Shot callers wins.
Who's the shot caller playing?
Hobo Zombie
Hobo
Vikings.
Hobo
Vikings.
Zombie Vikings, you're gonna win.
I'm going with the Shot Callers. Just a lesson. This is not a 5-week season. This is
Yeah.
a 13-week season.
We played past September.
Yeah, so I'm going with Hobo Zombie Vikings.
Wow.
Lethal Weapons versus Turn Down for Watt.
You know, lethal weapons. You only got 3 wins this week. You're not going to get one against Watt. Watt wins and keeps his small playoff chances still available as well.
I'm going to turn down for what?
I'm going to mix it up. I'm going with Lethal Weapons.
What?
Yeah!
I had to get that in one time.
Man. Explosive Diarrhea versus Off in Church.
Team owner of Explosive Diarrhea, Chad, told me that he's winning the conference this week by beating Off in Church and Wayne losing to Hardcore, getting Hardcore in the playoffs. So he's projecting the playoffs with him winning, Wayne being second, Off in Church third, Hardcore fourth. I don't disagree with him. I'm going with Explosive Diarrhea.
He put too much thought in that. I'm going with Off in Church.
Well,
I've got destroyed by Explosive Diarrhea on many occasions, so I'm going to go with Explosive Diarrhea. I know he's a hell of an opponent. Pain Inc. versus a Mile High Club.
Mile High Club gets a win. Pain Inc. slipping. We thought he was going to be there. He might not make it there.
I'm going with Pain Inc.
Okay.
I'm going with Mile High Club on that one.
All right, well myself.
High score from last week, the Coochie Mashers versus OK Ballers. Low score last week.
Coochie Mashers get to represent. Okay, Ballers, you got to get a win this week. I'm not going to roll with you because you just keep losing, bro. You got to figure out how to get a win to get in the playoffs. I'm going with Coochie Mashers. I think he's hot right now. He's going to take that game and possibly that conference.
Yep, Coochie.
Yeah, I love the Coochie Mashers.
I'm a Coochie. I don't know about
Yeah.
mashing it.
You don't like mashing it?
No, I just like
P&L versus
Caressing.
Foz.
caressing. P&L is back on the scene, and I cannot believe he's got a chance to make the playoffs. If he gets a win this week, he keeps his hopes open. You got to pick against him so he can get
I
wins.
am. You guaranteed.
P&L.
Going Foz?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Foz as well.
All right, gotta
Just
get a win.
ruining P&L.
Take P&L out, man. I don't want this guy hanging around.
I'm not going with Foz. I'm going with P&L.
Oh, okay,
Every
yeah.
time I pick him, he loses.
All
Okay,
right,
keep that going.
I'm going to go with Foz.
Okay.
Colossal Connection versus Absolute Power.
You know, we've been saying it on here. There's a chance that there's a team that might not get either one of their teams in. Absolute Power is not going to make it because Colossus is going to knock him out, believe it or not, this week. 6165 show is going to be the team to get in for Miggs and Matt. I'm going with Colossal Connection to get this win.
I'm going no teams in the playoffs. I'm going Colossal.
I'm going Colossal. See, Matt and Miggs, they gone. They gone. They gone.
He's going to get on the site talking Matt Smack if he wins.
Hey, we'll wait and see. He gone. Do you believe in magic versus Team Thompson?
Do you believe in Magic? Kind of nervous this week. Would like to get my loss out of the way before the playoffs start. Team Thompson's been hot too. I've won 10 or 11 in a row. I think I won 10 in a row. And then Team Thompson, he's been hot since he made that trade. Them couple trades right before the deadline, so that shows you trades do count. I'm going to go with Magic, of course, but Team Thompson is going to make this a close game by, about 10 points, 5 to 10 points. He's going to be in the game.
You won 10 in a row?
I won 10 in a
I'm
row.
going to give you a loss this week. Just
Okay.
get your loss out of the way for
Let's
you.
get it out
I'm
of
going to
here.
go with Do You Believe in Magic?
I
Hell of a
want
team.
to keep it going.
Hell of a team. I think will keep that roll going. I just hope that somebody beats you in the playoffs before I have.
No!
Army of One versus Team America.
I picked against Team America. They squeaked one out after my upset pick on LeVar last week. They squeaked it out
Squeaked
by
it out
less
like a
than
fart.
5 points. I'm going to go with Army of One. I think he knocks Team America out of the playoffs this week.
I agree. Army of one.
I'm going to go Army of One too. Like father, like son
Why are you laughing? Tell us why you're laughing.
versus Pigskin Racing.
Pigskin Racing gets the win this week.
Yeah.
Starts the playoff run good.
Pigskin.
Pigskin Racing. I'm going
Why are you
Pigskin.
laughing, man?
I'm
Tell us
going
why you're
Pigskin.
laughing.
Like father, like son. I'm sorry. LeVar's Legends versus Jamal Apenya.
Jamal Apenya is going to represent again. This will be his third win in a row. He's on the
on
run to
fire.
make the playoffs. It's time. Jamal's time. He wins.
I'm going with Jamal.
Jamal Apenya, he's going to be a benefactor of the last 3 games you playing against your division, and if he wins all 3 games, he's going to propel himself into the playoffs, which didn't look possible 3 weeks ago.
Right.
So in the end, the last 3 weeks, you always have a chance.
And he also made deals for the deadline. That's very key in this league. When everybody else is trading, you got to make
That's
your
right.
team better.
I made a deal too right before the deadline. I really propelled my team. What do you say?
How's that working out for you?
It's working out.
I think I cut Gano today. By the way. You picking back up, that loser. You owe me 5 too. No, I'm just kidding.
I have 5 on it. All right, remember, folks, this is what you're playing for, the Paul Palooka.
1 week left.
You want it on your mantle? You better win. If you want to be in it, you better win it.
Peace.